my customers and the neighborhood as an extended family.
They do look good.
And they're coming out to help us out.
Hot, fresh rolls.
Living on sponge cake,
This one's all good.
watching the Sunday.
Food, music, and all our friends and family.
This is It Cafe, the place I eat every morning for breakfast.
I'm John Biderwolf. I own This Is It Cafe in Northwood Village. We had an electrical fire that happened at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Terrible. Just one thing after another.
You want 1 or 2 barbecues?
How many?
Place that our firefighters frequently have breakfast. Jason French, President, West Palm Beach Association of Firefighters.
We're doing a chicken barbecue dinner.
A crispy skin, you know it's tender inside.
We have live music.
Might be my phone.
We're just trying to raise support for my staff and for the restaurant to bridge the gap between now and getting open in whatever amount of time that is.
So any support that the locals can give to him and the Biderwolf family,
And I appreciate you being here.
well worth
Tell
it.
you what, that looks like perfectly cooked chicken though.
Just does my heart good. Yeah, right here in my heart. I can't say anything more other than I really, really, really appreciate it.
Might be my phone.
In the blazing evening sky over Miami Airport,
Can't wait to see her for sure.
a jet from half a world away was coming.
And also, I'm afraid that probably I'm gonna be too emotional.
Dmytro Bosko, a Ukrainian living in Boca Raton, was waiting for his wife,
Natalia.
who's been in Ukraine for the last several months. The international arrivals area here is full of anxiety and emotion,
She's somewhere at this airport. She's been on the plane for 12 hours.
especially for loved ones in Ukraine
Да.
who are escaping the Russian guns and missiles.
I can't believe it. Yay!
The moment for Dmytro and his daughter came as Natalia cleared customs. It was one of those times where there are no words. You can't seem to hold a wife and mother tight enough. For Natalia, her trip was exhausting.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Being brave meant traveling from Kyiv to the country Slovakia with her 93-year-old grandfather, some 500 miles, basically the distance from West Palm Beach here to Charleston, South Carolina, and doing it by car, by train, and on foot, and also ducking into bomb shelters.
It was pretty hard. It was pretty hard for us to cross the border. It took almost 2 days.
She forgot her charger at home. So we developed a schedule for every 2 hours. She turned on her phone, so we had a small chat.
She made it, though, telling us her grandfather is now in a care facility in Slovakia with fellow Ukrainians.
I feel happy that I'm finally together with my family.
And Natalia is now where she belongs.
This reunion gonna be the big thing for us.
In Miami, Matt Cesny, WPTV, News Channel 5.
I love this building. It is amazing.
Armed with an eye for possibility.
I got my bin. Unused school supplies.
Media specialist Lisa Posganzer is off, shopping for the school year.
Let's go this way.
From the countless items donated to Resource Depot.
I get inspired by whatever it is I see.
She shops 2 areas.
It is a treasure trove.
First, the Treasury Boutique,
Stamps. Stamps.
where individual prices can't be beat.
4 for $1.
The second section, the Materials Marketplace,
It's here today. It may be gone tomorrow.
where what she puts in her bin
Rip some bows.
is sold by volume at a nominal price.
I didn't even know what these things are. I didn't know I needed them until I saw them, and now we have that garden.
Teachers are really excited to start doing things in person again.
Executive Director Jennifer O'Brien says the selection right now may be the most interesting in its 21 years.
Happy to say that we've been inundated with donations. We have more things than we even know what to do with sometimes.
Many of these things came from
Folders are here.
closets cleared
We're paying it forward, passing it on.
or businesses closed during COVID.
could have this random object that I might not even know what it is, but like
right behind me an artist is coming through and be like, I need that. That's the most incredible thing.
School supplies you'd expect.
I love that. These are eyeglass lenses.
And oddball items get a new life.
I love this size.
Supporting the hands-on learning classrooms are craving right now.
Touch this, feel this, smell it, look at it, get inspired by it.
Taking just what's needed and keeping it out of the landfill to help the future.
Maybe they're going to end up in a classroom where they're going to help hundreds of kids and not just one.
For more than 40 years,
They call me Winnie. That's what I was called in school.
Winnie Albury has shared a deep connection with her neighborhood in Riviera Beach.
Yeah, it's special, and the area is special. I'm 69 years old, and to start completely all over would be devastating to me.
Winnie is weathering yet another storm as she still recovers from brain surgery.
My head has to be raised a certain level.
But even the pouring rain couldn't dampen her spirits on this day.
And I'm just overwhelmed.
Riviera Beach Fire Rescue setting up a pod in Winnie's driveway.
Yes, we're going to be putting the items in this pod right here.
Firefighters
You are so special.
returning to her home, trying to salvage anything they can.
And I think my bed is messed up.
After a recent fire ravaged nearly every single room in her home.
Listening to her story just was personal for me. She doesn't have much. Everything she owns is in this house and it's gone.
I didn't know mold had gotten on most of the stuff.
Winnie doesn't have homeowner's insurance, but her community is trying to raise her up, pitching in to save her refrigerator and any other prized possessions. And these first responders building a bond by going back to check on Winnie after that original 911 call.
That's all I need.
To help eventually get her back on her own 2 feet.
It means a lot. It's a special love. You know, I have a special love for them.
Underneath the Blue Heron Bridge in Phil Foster Park in Riviera Beach, people flock to the water.
I think we're pretty dialed in on gear.
And today's no different.
We're here to have fun. I'll help with that, whatever you guys need, okay?
The calming water is a stark contrast to the whirlwind the pandemic threw diver Will Stanton's way.
I've got to let everybody grow and spread their wings and back up.
Make sure everything's dialed in.
Out of it,
open up my eyes a little bit,
came Thresher Aquatics.
I'm a lot better in the water than I am in the land, so I'm looking forward to getting in there.
A nonprofit driven to providing adaptive scuba experiences
And usually I will put up my hand like that. I do it as much as I can.
for the disabled community.
Whatever your jam is, we're going to take you diving.
We take people with all disabilities. Disabilities don't discriminate, and neither do we. Even people that just come up randomly, I'll try to give them a card, get them involved.
Stanton says the effort behind Thresher Aquatics
It just has helped a lot.
was inspired by a special friendship with Christina Ford and her family.
Christina and I have been friends forever, and I spend every day with her. She's my sidekick. So we started this pretty much together. You can lay her down right there. She can swim fine.
Underwater,
How does it feel? Good.
Ford and others defy gravity
Incredible. Amazing.
and the confines of a wheelchair. And Stanton agrees.
An hour, 2 hours of your day, and you get no pressure on your spine whatsoever. So you're gravity free for, you know, the first time in weeks or months, sometimes ever. Are you good for me to put this on?
The practice dive today is a drop in the bucket for Ford.
I have 300 dives. I've been diving for 7 years.
Beyond Riviera Beach, 20 of these divers have their sights set on a scuba trip to the Bahamas next month, sponsored by the Leeds Endowment.
Everybody's gone through a lot of empathy training to kind of understand the amount of faith that people with disabilities are putting into you to go down and do this.
Stanton says before then,
Hamming it up, girl.
there's plenty for the others to learn. A brief escape from worries of a world flipped by the pandemic. And for Stanton,
It's amazing. I usually cry at least one time when we're diving. Just seeing everybody come together and do this.
a reminder we're all connected.
Get the chatters out.
An ocean full of tears of joy
I love the water. I love what we do here.
and many dives left to go.
The smiles, the camaraderie that everybody has, it's just amazing.
In Riviera Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.